feel up your sternum. What's the top of your sternum called? Manubrium. So manubrium is like the top third of the sternum, and then you've got sternal body, and then you've got the xiphoid process. Okay. So if you feel up between the manubrium and the sternal body, feel with the flat of two fingers like this. And can you feel that ridge, the sternal ridge there? Everybody got that?
Yeah.
So let your fingers separate and come down into the intercostal spaces. You're now in intercostal space 1 and 2. Okay? So feel the sternal ridge, finger either side, and kind of ski down into the intercostal space 1 and 2. Everybody got that?
Yeah.
So get that finger gap of 1 rib space, and then on one side move down so that you're in intercostal space 3, 2 and 3. You done that? And then move down again so that you're in intercostal space 2 and 3. Move down another intercostal space, keeping your fingers in the same position. You're in intercostal space 3 and 4. 3 and 4. So fourth intercostal space is level with what? Nipples and men, or if women are lying down, level with nipples.
No one.
Move down in some people. Move down one more. You're now in intercostal space 4 and 5. What's intercostal space 5 level with? Ziphisternal. So keep your fingers in space 4 and 5. Come across. Are you in the ziphisternal joint here? What point is at the ziphisternal joint? Ren 16. So Ren 16, Ren 15 is under the xiphoid process. Ren 16 at the ziphisternal joint. So that's all you need, right? 5, 6, roughly level with like Ren 15, and 6, 7. You have to come out to the middle of your ribs a little bit more, and 7 is going to be level with about Ren 12 or 13. So feel where belly button, ziphisternal joint, half that, come across, we'll be in the 7th intercostal space. So we're feeling down here, and then we're having to go out a bit more. Next job, feel your clavicle. So feel the clavicle at the top, trace it as it changes shape. It's like an S shape. Can you feel where it changes shape and direction in the middle? So if you get a finger either side of it, a finger and thumb, and you walk along your clavicle, grab hold of it and move your finger forwards and backwards like so in the middle. And can you feel that where it's S-shaped and it changes shape? So the clavicle is 8 sun long, and in the middle is your 4th sun line, which makes up your midclavicular line, which passes down through the nipple. This is the stomach channel. So if you grab that bit where the clavicle changes shape, your thumb and finger are in stomach 12 and 13. Okay, you've got that?
Yeah.
Now feel in towards the midline, and you can feel some notches on the clavicle. So now we're feeling into these notches here. Can you feel those? So you're coming in close. Now you're on the kidney line. You're a quarter of the way across the clavicle. And your finger, the lower finger, is going to be on kidney 27. So we've got kidney 27 here. We've come across to where the clavicle changes shape, and we've got stomach 12 and 13. Now you're going to walk along the second rib. So you're kind of walking along the second rib with your fingers. You're going to come off the second rib, and you butt against a little round knobble of bone. Can you feel that? Extra bonus points if you can tell me what it is. It's the coracoid process.
Yeah.
So you're feeling through to the coracoid process of the scapula here. So you want to be on the medial edge of the coracoid process, and you want one finger above it, one finger below it. Now, put your hands on your hip in a provocative way. And press down. And your top finger is going to be in a little seam right at the end of the clavicle, just medial to the coracoid process, and it's in a seam between the deltoid and the pectoralis major. Can you feel that little, seems like a little triangle? That is lung 2. Now your second finger down here, rib space down, is going to be in a ridge in the pectoralis major muscle. There's 4 different bodies of pectoralis that all come off of the manubrium, the clavicle, the sternum, and a bit off the abdomen. So can you feel that there's a ridge there if you press down? It's tender, isn't it? Yeah. So that, you're now in lung 2 and you're in lung 1. Everybody got those? Infraclavicular fossa. God, this is like a tongue twister. And then I'm in the first intercostal space here. So this is lung 2, this is lung 1. You feel those? Okay, everyone happy? So let's have a look at the rest of the points. So the Ren channel you know already. Hey? You've got Ren 15 at the xiphoid, Ren 16 at the ziphisternal joint, Ren 17 in this little scoop of bone, and then going up the intercostal spaces until at the ziphisternal joint we've got Ren just above the, sorry, at the sternal, just above the sternal angle we've got Ren 20, Ren 22, half a sun up above the suprasternal notch, and then Ren 21 in the middle of the manubrium. Yeah, you know these ones.
Yeah.
So then we've got kidneys, and we said that we were feeling for a quarter of the way across the clavicle to where these 2 notches are here. And our lower finger is going to be in kidney 27. The good thing about how many points are on the kidney channel? 27. And the good thing is these all add up to 27. So 27 is not in an intercostal space, it's in the infraclavicular fossa. 26 is in the first intercostal space. 25 is in the second intercostal space. 20, yeah, so on, until you get down to 22, which is going to be in the 5th intercostal space. Can you feel those on yourself?
Yeah.
And you want to get this kind of rib space gap in your fingers so that you automatically walk down. Now feel the stomach channel again. So feel where the clavicle changes shape. You're going to pass down through the nipple. So you've got 12 and 13, either side of your finger where the clavicle changes shape. And then 13 isn't in an intercostal space, it's above the first rib. 14 is in the first intercostal space. 15 is in the second intercostal space. 16 in the third. 17 is the nipple. And 18 is in the 5th intercostal space. Okay, so that's your stomach points travelling down. Now these aren't a straight line, they're going to follow the contours of the body. Kidney is fairly straight, stomach is going to follow the contours. Now feel those lung points again, so feel the lateral, this gap right at the end, lateral end of the clavicle, so it's at 6 sun now, we're coming to this end of the clavicle. That's lung 2. Come down 1 rib space in this gap in the pectoralis major, in this ridge in pectoralis major, there's lung 1, really important point. Now keep your finger in that shape, come down another rib space, you're travelling out at 6 sun, down this, you're in spleen 20. Another one, spleen 19, another one, spleen 18. So you're travelling 3 lines, kidney, stomach, lung 2 and 1, and then spleen 20, 19, 18, and so on. But we're not going to be palpating in breast tissue, and we're certainly not going to be needling into breast tissue. So some of these points we can mark, and some of them we can't. Mid-axillary line from the armpit down, half that distance, and you're going to be probably in the 7th or possibly the 6th intercostal space. You should feel a real tender spot in there. Can you feel that? Not really. This is spleen 21. To feel that intercostal space, we said that the 7th intercostal space was roughly level with Ren 12, so we can feel around to here, and then we can walk around. We can come around the ribs. There's also, if you put your hand under your armpit and from the base of the armpit come down 3 sun, so width of your hand, in here. We're going to be in the 5th intercostal space. There's a gallbladder point, gallbladder 22 in there, and one stood in front of it in the same intercostal space is gallbladder 23. Okay? Now you can count, if you feel at the side, you can reach over and you can feel the floating ribs on yourself. It's easier to feel the patient from this side and feel in, and then you can count up the ribs. So you'll start off in the 9th intercostal space, 8, 7, 6, all of them. Heart 1. Grab a big handful of pectoralis major. This is your pecs, you know, these muscles. Feel where pectoralis major joins onto the humerus, and come underneath it in the armpits. You're following the anterior axillary line up, but you're coming underneath the pectoralis major muscle. And that is highlighted if you do this. Can you feel a little hollow in there? Pericardium 1 is in the 4th intercostal space at 5 sub. You can't mark or needle this on. Happy with those? As long as you get your intercostal spaces right, everything else is really easy. And then you've got your line of Ren channel, kidney channel, stomach channel, lung, spleen channel that kind of skirt the intercostal spaces. I'll put the video on for anybody who wants to watch it. You can go through all of that again from the beginning. If you want to just go down to the downstairs point room and get cracking, then we'll do that. There's 3 of us, so you'll get loads of feedback. We are needling we are palpating very sensitive areas. It's your responsibility to make sure that you feel okay and that you're well covered up, and that you know. One of the reasons I get you to palpate on yourself first of all is I want you to feel what it feels like, and it's quite sore. A lot of these points are tender. Let your partner know if they're palpating you too hard. If you're uncomfortable with being palpated, then tell them, and make sure that you feel appropriately covered up and safe and everything else. This is really important for your patients, and it's really important for you at this point as well to feel okay about it. So make sure that you're well covered with gowns, and only have needled up the points that you're happy, marked up, the points that you're happy being marked up.